Dear students, I have prepared a few important contents which will be helpful for Wakefit recruitment drive. So it's a one of the popular company. So if you get an opportunity to work in Wakefit, it is really great. You can have a great start in your career. So let's discuss how to prepare interview effectively for Wakefit. First of all, it is always better. You should have a good idea about the company, who they are. Basically, Wakefit founded in the year of 2016. The main product of Wakefits, that is mattresses, pillows, sofas, furniture, and many more. All are for also they are having special wing for interior design. And backed top investors like Square Capital and valued at rupees 2,800 plus crore. We can see the turnover. And also it's very like a popular in the domain of furniture. They are also popular in research, innovation, and customer experience, and they are also following like a customer relationship management. The role is based on like a location is at Hosur, locating in Tamil Nadu. So this is the basic information about Wakefit. Further, you can visit the company website and explore the more product and services and latest update. That will be really helpful for pre-placement talk. During pre-placement talk itself, you need to speak up. You can convey the query. You can show your interest by providing the suitable by asking suitable questions and providing the certain answer. So make sure that during the pre-placement talk, you should actively participate. Please don't keep quiet during pre-placement talk. That is one of the most important thing which I would like to suggest you, because most of the students are not able to speak during the pre-placement talk. So that means the like a company HR may think that students are not showing the interest, but you have to correct it right now. So you try to speak up regarding your query, regarding the product and services. You can talk about like what are the latest technology they are using. Okay, what are the like impact of AI in the Wakefit company? So what few things you can ask with them and make the things very active. Coming to the job profile and the process. For a fresher, Wakefit is recruiting as a graduate trainee. Name is GET. Eligibility 80% throughout 12th, 10th, and engineering. The plus point is the competition will be very less. Most of the students are getting filtered out because of this criteria. Starting itself, they are providing very good basic salary, that is rupees 4 lakhs per annum. Say like in a core company, this is one of the great opportunity. You like try to explore it without any delay. Coming to the selection round, written test of course, written test is the first round for the selection and filtration. Quantitative aptitude, you should be very strong. Should be very strong in reasoning and the basics of technical. Okay, these are the major thing they are going to add in the question paper. Questions will be probably multiple choice questions. There won't be any negative marking. Thereafter, in order to check your confidence level, communication, and how you are going to involve in the teams, they are going to test you in the form of group discussion, GD, and prepare effectively in the group discussion. Don't argue, please. So if you are arguing, that means you are not a like a good team player. So try to like take the initiative, try to take up the lead. For GD, I have prepared the detailed video that I am going to put up in the description box. But kindly go through the GD details. Once you filter out from the GD, next will be technical round. You will be getting a strong technical. They are going to check your strong basics. That's what. So kindly prepare core electronics. Since you are belong to electronics, prepare core electronics. If you are belong to mechanical, you can prepare the core mechanical domain. If you are belong to triple E, electrical, and study the fundamentals of electrical and make it strong. So once the technical is completed, they may conduct the HR round, and they are going to test whether you are willing to join or not, and where your behavioral skills stand for. That is actually the major thing they are going to measure during the HR round. Kindly make a note of this. I'll move further. First and the foremost, in the aptitude, how to prepare aptitude test. So it's a like one of the common question. Like you should improve your speed for solving the mathematical problem. Focus on percentage, average, ratio, probability, time and work, puzzles. Okay, so try to solve at least 10 to 20 questions from each sections, and prepare for like from the domain of reasoning, seating arrangement is very important. Seating arrangement problem. Coding and decoding is important. Logical questions, clock, problems on date, all the things are very important. Kindly make a note of this and prepare few questions on this. I would like to suggest you a tip. Solve the previous year placement papers of Wipro, then Infosys, TCS, Capgemini for practice, because similar kind of question only they are going to ask in the aptitude test. That is one of the tips I want to suggest you. Kindly act accordingly and make your preparation very fastly and focus more. Regarding the group discussion, you should be very clear your idea. Must be polite. You should be very confident, good enough to speak up about the topic, and you are going to convince others what exactly the positive side is from your topic. Common topics you can explain AI in India because it is one of the most trending, correct? Regarding like make in India, work from home versus work from office. These are the most commonly used GD questions. Sustainability in the business. First of all, if you get a GD question, whenever you are entering to the a seminar hall or any other places, carry a pen and paper. That is mandatory. Whatever the points you want to note down, make it immediately, revise within 2 to 3 minutes because they are going to provide you 3 minutes. Cool off time will be given. So within that, you need to consolidate what you are supposed to speak up in front of the team members, right? So make accordingly, plan well. You can watch some mock GD. Even I prepared some videos on GD. Okay, you can visit on the channel and get the details. I'll be sharing the link in the I button as well as description box how to prepare the GD. The main strategy: start if confident. Suppose you know very well about the idea, take an initiative and start. That means you need to showcase that I'm a good team leader. Otherwise, add the meaningful points along with your colleagues, along with your peer members. Don't argue. So if you are arguing, no, of course you'll be eliminated in the next round. I'm damn sure about that. So kindly don't argue. Okay, right. And speak in a fine, your modulate your tone, your modulate your voice. How well you are going to convince others, and how you are making the conclusion. Suppose if no one is taking up the lead of conclusion, you try to make a conclusion remarks. That is also one of the major thing, because in a company you need to conduct the meeting. In a company you need to make the like a team activities, role play you have to perform, right? So these are the things you need to improve. Of course, company HR will observe you very keenly in these aspects. Regarding the technical interview preparation for electronics and communication engineering students, I have some suggestions. First in the foremost, go for basic electronics which you studied in your first year. Basics of Ohm's law, semiconductor physics, diodes working, transistor, then operational amplifier, and so on and so thing. Okay, whatever you studied the basic electronics, kindly recover. During your second year, you might have studied digital electronics. Start from the logic gates, universal gates, flip-flop, multiplexer, then counters, okay, latches, etc. Even basics of SDL programming. Communication systems, try to study the basics of communication, especially modulation, types of modulation, comparison between amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, then antennas, different types of antennas. Talk about like a Yagi-Uda antenna. So there are different varieties of antenna you might have studied. Basics of fourth generation and fifth generation communication, and trending of 6G. Okay, those cutting edge trends you have to identify. In the control system, focus on like open loop and closed loop control system. Study about the stability, bounded input, bounded output criteria. Then talk about different type of technique, root lockers, then Bode plot, polar plot, Nyquist plot. Those things you need to focus more, because those things may be apply when you join in a company. Study the fundamentals of Laplace transform, then how to convert time domain into S domain and vice versa. And you should know about like the basics of transfer function. You should know about the mathematical modeling. Okay, those basics you should know. Okay, so stability also one of the major aspects. Kindly go through this topic which you studied in your second year or third year, depends on the university. So microprocessor and microcontroller. So study the basics of 8085 and 8081. It is mandatory. 8085 microprocessor, 8051 is microcontroller. So study the basics and application, addressing mode, registers, Okay, so also it's like most probable questions on microcontroller. So in the next video, I'm going to prepare all the questions. What are the probable questions and answers I'm going to prepare. From your side, what you can do is you can refer your previous year textbook and notebook and make a brief note on whatever the topics I mentioned over there. That is good enough, but I'll be for your betterment. I'm going to prepare a few more questions in the coming video. And also everywhere if you go, don't ignore the programming. You should know, you should showcase your C or Python knowledge. So study the loops, arrays, and the functions. Engineering tools like AutoCAD basics and Power BI. If you don't know, kindly refer what is Power BI. Kindly study the basic commands, basic tools, etc. Because that is required for the visualization. Because the companies actually focus more on business. So if you want to have like a better business report, you can depends on the Power BI. If you don't know Power BI, don't no need to worry. At least study the basics of Power BI. You can refer the any detail, any websites or any other sources. Kindly get to know about the details. Also, AutoCAD basics also desirable because if you are belong to EC or electrical, you might have studied about the electrical drawing in your third year, right? Third year. Electronics, I'm not sure, but electrical students are studying electrical drawing in the third year. So by that time, I think you might have known some comments on the AutoCAD. So basics of AutoCAD, different versions, how you are going to use the comments. Those things are more than sufficient to explain during the technical interview. That is what they want, only the basics to be frank. They will train you once you got selected and joined the company. No need to worry at all. But your part, you should good in basics. Academically, you should be strong. Prove that you are good in basics. You are a student who studies concept oriented way, not by hearted way. Core company opportunity with a great opportunity. That's a plus point if you get an opportunity. So keep in your mind before appearing for the interview. Selection process is very simple and not like any further programming round, further like extended round. It is very easy to clear if you focus more on the basics. So focus on aptitude, core technical fundamentals, and confidence in your HR round. Also, you should manage the GD. They register before the deadline and prepare your resume and update your resume with your achievements. And if you have any software knowledge like a Power BI, AutoCAD, try to add in your resume and try to update your resume. That is more important. Moreover, it could be the first step towards the successful engineering career with your Wakefit because it's a branded. If you know any, if you go like anywhere, still I am also using one of the product of Wakefit. That's what I'm one of the happy customer. So that I wish if you get an opportunity, that will be really like appreciable. In the sense, it's a popular company, so you'll be having a great career start, especially core domain. So keep these point in your mind. Start working. In the coming video, let me do part two video. In that, I am going to prepare most important probable questions on aptitude test, reasoning, then core electronics, and the software related questions. So stay tuned. By that time, do the homework, whatever I mentioned. Coming day, I'm going to prepare another video and upload you soon. And till that, please try your level best. I wish you all the very best for your interview preparation. So happy learning. Again, I'm wishing you great success for your career. Have a